moving to Louisville, Kentucky, and we are going to give you the insider tips on mortgages here in the Louisville area. So let me introduce you. I got Scott Bean here, and he's with Revelation.
That's right. That's right.
And he is going to tell us all the ins and outs if you are relocating to this area on the type of loans that you can do, and maybe some that aren't in the areas that you're coming from, right?
That's right. That's right. So in the Louisville area, Southern Indiana, we can do all the typical loans you've probably heard of, conventional and FHA, VA loans, all available.
All the, which you see everywhere.
Right. You can get those anywhere. Specifically in Southern Indiana, we can do USDA loans or rural housing loans.
And what are those?
They are they're loans that you can do 100%, and they're only available for properties that are considered in rural areas. So no houses in the Louisville market qualify, but over in Southern Indiana, there's lots of houses that will qualify for that.
Yeah. So if you're moving to the Louisville area and you want to do 100% type loan,
right?
You would maybe want to look on the Indiana side.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And
so
then
you can get that kind of loan.
That's right. And if you are going to move to the Kentucky side, we have a great loan program through the Kentucky Housing Corporation, or KHC, and they actually offer a $10,000 grant, and that money can be applied towards your closing cost, your first year of homeowners insurance, your escrow, your down payment, and you can often use that $10,000 to get in your house with 100% financing or near 100% financing.
Okay, are there income limits?
There are income limits on a lot of these programs. Yeah. That's a great question.
Yeah.
But it's typically, it's all based on the average median income, or AMI, and you typically need to fall under some programs 100% of the AMI, other programs are 80% of the AMI.
Okay, so there you go. So if you're looking, we got the USDA on the Indiana side, which is probably a little different if you're coming from a city.
That's right.
And also, obviously in Louisville as well. And then obviously if the Kentucky program.
That's right. That's KHC, and that's the $10,000 grant.
So those are two different type of programs that you may not see across the country. Just for the people that maybe are newer buyers or don't understand all the loans, why don't you explain generically FHA, VA, those type of loans versus conventional? Just some of the basics, like what's required down and that kind of
Sure, yeah, that's easy enough. I think conventional loans are what most people have heard of. They require a minimum down payment for first-time home buyer, 3% down, and they're government backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. FHA loans require 3.5% down payment, and they're typically for borrowers that may have a little bit lower credit score or a higher debt to income ratio. So maybe they don't quite make as much money, but they will qualify with a little higher debt as opposed to the conventional loans. And then VA loans are offered for only retired military people that qualify as veterans.
And nobody does.
And those are 100% loans as well.
Correct. Now, let's say you're an investor and you're coming this way looking in the Louisville market, may not be moving here. What type of loans do you have for investors that can help them here locally?
Oh, that's a great question. We have two really good loans for investors that are kind of go-tos. And one is if they have a significant down payment, 25% or more, they can do a regular conventional loan. They get a great rate. It is a little bit higher than a normal conventional loan if you're going to move into the house as your primary residence, but it's still very competitive. And they can do that on any kind of rental property, whether it's 1 through 4 units. So duplex, triplex, or fourplex works as well as a single family.
Okay.
And then we also have loans that are called DSCR, debt service.
That was my next question.
I'm going to step out of it. They're debt service coverage ratio loans, and they require 20% down.
Okay.
And as long as the gist of it is, as long as the projected rental income is more than what the mortgage payment's going to be, including the taxes and insurance, then the investor will qualify for that loan.
How amazing is that?
It's amazing loan.
So you guys all looking for those investments here in Louisville. That's the perfect loan, which you may be able to get. Obviously, if you're an investor, you know that. If you need a local contact, wanted to make sure you knew that he could do those loans.
Yes.
So I know a lot of people do use those loans in investment properties.
Yeah, it's a great way to build up your portfolio of investment properties really quickly.
Okay, so anything else that we are missing that they need to know if they're moving here?
No, I think that's about it. People view Southern Indiana and Louisville as two different markets, but there are a few differences, but really it's one big...
Kentucky, Indiana, is that what we are?
It's Kentucky-Anna or Indiana, whatever
you want to call it. Yes, they're one and the same, right?
That's right, one and the same.
There's just a bridge.
That's right, a couple bridges.
Well, a couple bridges, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you're going over one.
That's right.
Okay, as you know, I'm a local realtor. As much as we love to do these videos, I do love selling real estate. So make sure you reach out. We have a great relocation guide in the comments. And until next time, we'll see you then, right?
That's right. See you later.
We open doors in realty. Key Associates. Key Associates.